Alright, here we go. Question 24 of our Precalculus homework number 1 in MyLab Math. We're going to have to click the GeoGebra link to open a new window. And here it says position the 5 points so they do not coincide. That means so that you don't put any dot on top of another dot. And so that they all lie on this particular graph. Now this is an absolute value function. So all you need to do is pick 5 values of x, plug them in, and plot the points. Let's start with 0. If x is 0, y will be 0. And it doesn't matter which point you put where. There's no order to this. What about if x is 1? The absolute value of 1 is 1, which would correspond to the point 1, 1 on the graph. What about x is negative 1? What is the absolute value of negative 1? Well, that is also 1. And then notice we're starting to see the shape of a V. So if we want, we can click and drop those other 2 points in here to make a V. Like I said, it doesn't matter where they go. You could move B to here if you want. That would be if x is 5, y is also 5. That would be a point on the graph. So just to show you that these don't have to be symmetric, I'm going to move the A over. As long as we have these points on the graph of this function, it should count it correct, and it is going to show us alternate placements for other correct answers. Now, as soon as you get this correct, you will need to click Save and Submit. I'm going to click Try Another One, just so you have another example of this particular topic. Here we have f of x equals 3x. Again, we need to drag and drop these points so that they fall on this graph. Again, you're going to pick x's and then calculate the y. I like to start with x is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. So the origin will be a point on this graph. If x is 0, y is 0. If x is 1, y is 3, because 3 times 1 is 3. And so we could put E at the ordered pair 1, 3. And then notice this is going to be linear because it's y equals mx plus b. So if you want, you can just go from E and you can go rise and run and get a new dot. Right? The slope is 3 over 1, which would be up 3 over 1. Or you could start at the origin and go down 3 over 1. That would also correspond to a point on this graph. Here, let me verify. If x is negative 1, negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. And that's where I put D. The last point A, as long as it's on this line, it doesn't matter where you put it, okay? But just make sure that it corresponds to an ordered pair for the function. So let's use, let's say negative 3. If x is negative 3, negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. And so A would go here in that case. If x is negative 3, we would be down at negative 9. And that's going to be a correct solution. Again, it gives alternate correct solutions. And don't forget that you need to save and submit in order to update your progress in your MyLab Math. So that's going to do it for this particular problem. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section below. Or you can text me. And thanks for watching.